Right now, over to you, Mr. Firi. First of all, I think the budget is a big scoop as far as what is rolling on Twitter. You can tell us more about that. Kenyans are happy or they're sad?
Yes, Dibal, and good morning. It's mixed reactions from Kenyans, but particularly in the events that led up to the budget. We had a Kenyan who was protesting outside the Treasury buildings yesterday in the afternoon, just before CS Kukuri Atani had made his way to Parliament. And this man was arrested by police and whisked away in a police van. And most Kenyans actually were not happy with the way the man was treated, because he was protesting over food prices, trying to, in a way, tell CS Atani to consider the harsh economic times that Kenyans are facing. But it seems that the police saw him as a rather a rabble rouser, and they arrested him. So Kenyans were not happy with the way he was treated, and this morning they are asking what happened to him. They want to know what was he charged with. They didn't see anything wrong with what he did, and for many netizens, he was speaking the mind of Kenyans.
It was a peaceful protest.
Yes, indeed.
Many of course, that is your right for any peaceful protest at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we also move to, a big win for fathers when it comes to family law. You can tell us about this custody of fathers and, the children who are under the age of 9.
Yesterday, the High Court made a very landmark ruling, I can say, for this country that allows fathers custody of children below 9 years of age. And they were saying that just because a child that is underage or is a minor doesn't mean that the father cannot claim the custody over the child. And I've seen that many Kenyans have actually welcomed this ruling, and they are saying that it is a fair ruling as opposed to, let me just maybe, Dibal, read 3 comments from some Facebook users who, just to get the thought of some of the Kenyans who are talking about this issue. There's one Betty Gishuru who says, a win for the girl child as well, because a child belongs to both the man and the woman. And if the man is better placed to take care of the child, why not? And there's another one who says, Mercy Amwina on Facebook, we are equal parents to that child, so equal responsibility. I believe that the child should stay with the better parent. If the dad is a better parent to the child, why not? So many Kenyans have actually welcomed, both men and women. Of course, we are saying that it's a win for the boy child and for the father, but even women have actually come into the discussion, and they're saying this ruling is welcome.
And of course, also on a very somber and a sad note, we have also Wesley Kogo's death yesterday. And the family, of course, is being condoled by Kenyans right now. He was a member of Nandi Hills, I should say. You can tell us more about this.
Yeah, sadly, Dibal, Kenyans yesterday woke up to sad news of an MP aspirant in Nandi Hills who died in Kangemi, and he was actually heading to an interview at Kass FM in Nairobi. And I've seen from the comments that many people are actually condoling with the family. And just to give you a background of who is Dibal, this man last year managed to raise funds for his campaign. He's campaigning against Alfred Keter in Nandi Hills. And in his community, according to the story that Standard did, they called him a community son. He's from a very humble background, but they themselves actually challenged him to run for this elective seat. And I've seen even from the comments, the people who learned with him, he started at the University of Eldoret, some saying he was a very vibrant student leader in his time in campus. So very many Kenyans are really sad because they saw him as a vibrant young leader. And it's very sad to lose such a young person at this critical stage of his life. But
our deepest condolences.
And our condolences, of course,
sure.
to the family and the entire Nandi Hills community.
Right, thank you. Of course, you've mentioned there, so we stand with the family as well. All right, we have also the SIM registration, and this also, we had the Director General of Communications Authority really coming under fire in regard to, you know, the deadline and the punitive punishment, which they say, under which law?
Yes, yesterday, CAK Director General Ezra Chiloba said that failure to register could attract a fine up to 300,000 Kenyan shillings. And this is not the first time, Dibal, that that the CAK is issuing an ultimatum for phone users to register their SIM cards. We've had previous instances, 2018 and 2021, and this time Kenyans are also calling it a bluff, and they are saying, and they're telling the government, bring it on, bring it on. So many Kenyans seem to not take this issue seriously from the comments I've checked online. And also what I've noticed is that many Kenyans don't understand. Some people are asking if I'm an M-Pesa user, do I need to register again? Safaricom has all my details. What is this registration all about? So there's a bit of misunderstanding. But on the other side, we've seen long queues in Safaricom shops, for example, of people wanting to beat the deadline day on 14th of April. So it's a mixed reaction, but from what I'm seeing online, it's many Kenyans are really doubting these threats, and they're calling it a bluff.
A bluff indeed, I don't know, but if you may, I don't know, because I think there isn't any sufficient information as far as this registration is concerned. Also none the wiser as far as that registration is concerned. So will they be coming for me?
I don't know if they'll be coming for you, but what I can tell you, Dibal, you better register if you have not yet registered your SIM.
So the deadline is tomorrow. When is the deadline?
The deadline is, I think, on 14th of April.
On 14th of April?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't think they have done a sufficient, publicity on this particular exercise for Kenyans to register, because I know many Kenyans are not aware of what is really happening with this particular registration. So also Communications Authority should do a good job at making sure that the public is aware of this registration with the media, advertisements, also publications in the papers as well at the end of the day. But nonetheless, thank you very much. I appreciate my co-drivers with me this morning, and of course those are the stories, as we always say, up our collective sleeves that we are working on. We shall be also beaming that for you much later in the course of the day. Thank you for your valued company.